to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Hey, it's Nate with another piano tutorial. Today I'm doing Take On Me by a-ha. I'm gonna be basing this off the fantastic stripped down piano-based version that they did for MTV Unplugged. I've always loved the original dancey version of this tune, but man, the acoustic version really just brings out what a beautiful song it is at its core. Let's jump in. Okay, so we're going to start out with the intro, and I recommend you get the chords and lyrics chart. You can find the link down in the description. That'll help you follow along and see where the chords line up with the words. Here's the underlying chord progression for that intro. I will show you the underlying chord shapes, and then there is a little bit of melody in this section, so then I'll show you how to do that as well. First, we've got a B minor chord. That's going to be B, D, and F sharp in the right hand. This is middle C here for reference, and then an octave lower, I'm doing just this single B bass note. Probably going to use my third finger there. Next, we've got this E over G sharp. So I'm going to play a G sharp in the left hand here, and then do a G sharp, B with the second finger, and E in the right hand. That's an inversion on a E major chord. Then we've got this A major. So A in the left hand, A, C sharp, and E. And then we're going to come up here for this D chord. Notice that my thumb stays on the A because we're doing an inversion on the D. So thumb in the left hand is going to be on D, then A, D, and F sharp. And then for this A over C sharp, we just go right back to that A shape there, but the bass note in the left hand is going to be a C sharp like that. Sounds really nice. We're in 4/4 time, so each of these measures gets 4 counts. So that last measure where we have both the D and the A over C sharp in the same measure, each of those will get 2 counts. So just gently blocking out the chords, the intro would sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it repeats around a second time. Now on the recording, he does a little bit more on the piano, especially in the first 3 measures. It's going to sound like this. And then the D to the A over C sharp is the same. So when the right hand is doing the B minor chord, well, really instead of the B minor chord, you can do this little melody. You're basically doing B, D, C sharp, D. And the rhythm on that is you're hitting the left hand on beat 1, and then the right hand notes are going to be 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're dividing the beat in half using those eighth notes, those ands between the counts. Then for the E over G sharp, we're going to hit the left hand on beat 1, and then on beat 3 we're going to hit the right hand 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, so far we've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the A, we're going to do something really similar, but it doesn't hit on the and after 4. It's just 1, 2, and 3, and just back and forth. A, C sharp, A. It's just starting on beat 2 again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then, like I said, you can just do what we did before for that. So here's the whole intro. Talking away. So that would be going into the verse. So here's the chords for the verses. A lot of the same chords we've already done. First, we've got a B minor. Probably gonna use my second finger. I'm really kind of fudging it with the left-hand fingers in this song. There's not a real clear option to me, and I'll probably do it different times, but it's slow enough you can just kind of float your hand around to the different bass notes. But I'm gonna start with my second finger there, and then we've got the E over G sharp. Now here's the first time we've got this F sharp minor. So going to come down to an F sharp here in the left hand, and this is the voicing for the right hand. A, C sharp, and F sharp. And then the second measure we have F sharp again for the first 2 counts, and then back up to A. Now, it sounds like he voices this A in this section with just the A and C sharp without the E. So that first line, talking away, well, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it. So that's repeating back around, say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. And so then we have this last line here. It starts the same way, F sharp minor, and then it goes to D. The same D shape we did in the intro, but this time we're gonna do a D bass note down here. So that last line is gonna be, shying away, I'll be coming for your love, okay, and that would of course be going into the chorus. So for this section, I'm just gonna be really gently playing and holding the chord. Sometimes the piano does a little bit of those melodies and arpeggios. I find it a little hard to play and sing that. I'm just gonna keep it super simple. All right, next up we've got the chorus. Here's the chords for that. A lot of the same chords we've been doing. It's gonna start on the A. I'm gonna do all 3 notes there. That's gonna be take on me. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's similar to in the verse where we had kind of that extra 2 beats of F sharp minor before stepping up, but this time it steps up to that E over G sharp. Then for that next line, take me on. So by the way, starting on the chorus, I'm probably going to start hitting on beats 1 and 3 in the right hand just to give it a little bit more energy. So this is the first time we have this C sharp minor. So that's a G sharp, C sharp, and E in the right hand, and I'm just going to come up to this C sharp bass note with my thumb in the left, and then it goes to the F sharp minor, then it goes to D, and this time I'm going to do the higher D bass note, not the lower one that we did at the end of the verse. Then we've got the I'll be gone. So we've got that A. Then we've got this C sharp major over F. So in the right hand we got G sharp, C sharp, and F natural. Left hand bass note is F before stepping up to that F sharp minor. If you've only listened to the original version and not the acoustic version, that chord might sound wrong or surprising to you. I really like it, and that's what they play on this version. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then we've got the D for in a day or, and then we have just kind of this last 4 measures here on 2. So for this D, we're actually gonna keep this right hand shape here and just step it down. So it's a different inversion on D. Thumbs on F sharp, second finger A, pinky on D. I'm doing this low D bass note, and then we're just gonna step it up to E. So that E is the same as that E over G sharp we've been doing, but we're actually doing an E bass note there. And for those 2 chords, I'll probably just hold them. Let me play that whole chorus for you. Take on me, take me on, I'll be gone in a day or 2. So I also held the D at the end of the 3rd line. I didn't do the rhythm there. Also, one more thing I want to mention about this chorus is in the second chorus, instead of the C sharp minor in the second line, they do a C sharp minor 7 for take me on. All that is going to be in the right hand, you do that E inversion. Instead of having the C sharp, you do the B instead. I think that sounds really nice. They only do it once in the recording. If you like that sound better, you can throw it in every time though. Okay, so last main section we have to tackle is the bridge, and that is where they play that main hook, the synth hook from the original recording, the sounds really cool. It's really fun to play. So here are the underlying chords for that, and we can think of this as just the left hand bass notes. I'm just going to do single bass notes. So B for B minor, that's actually going to be the lowest bass note of this part, then coming up to E with the second finger, all the way up to this A, Now down to D. The underlying chord here is A over C sharp. We're gonna play a C sharp, walking back down. It does that a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, C sharp, 4. And now the last line here is gonna be just B, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. E. So here is the first line. Up top is the right hand notes, and then below in black is the left hand bass note, so you can kind of see where the notes collide. So it starts out with F sharp, D, B, E. It kind of anticipates the E before changing the bass note. I just want to mention that on this version, it's a little bit different rhythmically. I think on the original version, it's like instead of. So it's a little more chill here, and that's the version I'm doing. So after we're at that E, we've got G sharp, A, B. Coming up to the A. A, E, D. And then we've got this F sharp. He does kind of a little grace note on the E. You can throw that in if you want. As the left hand goes to the D. Let me play all that one more time. I'm going to kind of hop my third finger up for the. So then there's another F sharp there, and then E, E, F sharp, E as it steps down to the C sharp. E, E, F sharp, E. Then it just repeats around again. So let me just do that whole line again. We'll call this the second line. We'll say he does one variation the second time around. After the first F sharp, when you go to the D, he hits a little D and then back to the F sharp. But I might not do that. And then here is the second line. It starts pretty similar. F sharp, D, B, E. So far, it's the same. G sharp, A, B. Still the same. Here's where it's different. Go back to the B here, and then A, F sharp, D, E. So, ba, ba, da, da, da. And that's the whole part. Let me play this whole section through one more time slowly, and if you want to play along and make it even slower, you can use the little settings wheel on YouTube, slow down the playback speed to 50% or whatever. So here we go. Oh, the things that you say. So then we're just going back to another verse, same as the other verses, just different words. Then we've got the final chorus, which starts the same as the other choruses. It just has kind of an extended double chorus feel. Here's the first three lines of that chorus. That's the part that's the same. It's going to be, take on me, take me on. Still the same. I'll be gone in a day or. So here are the final four measures. When we do the after the day or two, it's a little different this time than it was at the end of the first chorus. So we've got the A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D, and then it goes around again on I'll be gone in a day or two, to the A over G sharp, F sharp minor, to D in a day, or the song is really winding to a close here, to, and then you can just finish on D like that. I'm probably going to do the low D bass note there with the higher D inversion in the right. Just let it ring out, and then the song is over. Thank you for sticking with me. I am now going to do a full cover of the song so you can see how all these parts we've just talked about fit together. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell so you know when I put out more videos like this one. Also leave a request in the comments. No promises, but I do check out all the requests people put in, and I end up doing a lot of them. Okay, here's my version of Take On Me. Talking away, well, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but that's me, I'm stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay, and say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry, and take on me. I'll be gone in a day or two. Oh, the things that you say. Is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway.